Welcome in. So today I want to take you around Glen Loma Ranch, which is a new development in Gilroy, California. They actually started building this area up about 2018, and we had some new homes just finish last year where the 3 models actually sold. So I want to take you around this neighborhood, show you a little bit about the homes, and talk you through kind of what's happening out here. So we're starting over by Eagle Ridge. That's where Glen Loma is. It's just past Eagle Ridge off of Santa Teresa. And kind of the major other cross street you can get to is 10th Street. So if you take 10th Street off of the freeway, off of 101, you can take that and then go through Christmas Hill Park. And that will bring you right into Glen Loma Ranch, where there's some apartments, townhomes, and then all the single family homes. And it sits right up into these foothills, which is beautiful. Now, if you kind of keep going past Glen Loma Ranch, on the right side is Mesa Ridge, I believe it's called. But my favorite is definitely the Glen Loma. I actually liked it so much, I showed my parents a house in here and they ended up buying it. So obviously have some connection to it. And there's a lot of roundabouts around here. We're going to start in this first sort of section here. There is an HOA in here. Different sections have different HOAs, kind of depending on who the builder was, but most of them are pretty reasonable. But it just definitely helps keep up all the beauty in here, the landscaping, watering, and kind of keep the roads and lights nice. And you're typically going to get that on these planned developments. And there are a few gated communities in here. So like this one over here is a gated section. So we're not going in there. Here we are on Yayi Place, Y-A-W-I. I'm sure I butchered that name, but we're kind of coming into the new section that just wrapped up building last year, with the last 3 being sold. You can see it has a really cute little green space park over here. And then come back around. Oops, sorry. These ones over here were the model homes that they just sold. And again, they were pretty reasonable. I think they ended up selling the models for about 1.6 to 1.8 in that range. Get another little green space over here. And they're all decent sized homes. So these were the newest built ones. And then we'll kind of go into the section that's a little bit older. Again, most of the older ones, I say older, they were built about 2018-ish. But it's a very friendly community. The neighbors all kind of look out for each other. Lots of great, just neighborly people that live around here. If you go for a walk, you'll definitely have people say hi and wave, and yeah, it's a good feeling. Some nice homes to the right here. We're gonna go around here. Try and show you some of these homes over to the left. And most of these homes, one of these just sold for, I believe, 1.2. So you're really looking kind of in the low to mid 2 million range. Or, sorry, mid to low 1 million range. Kind of that 1.2 to 1.5 range for the homes that are kind of established. Obviously, the newer ones might have gone a hair over that, but yeah. And we also have some townhomes in this community as well, which we'll go through. If you don't like roundabouts, this is probably not the area for you. There's a few roundabouts around. One thing that I do love about this area too is there's so many walking trails or biking trails if you want to take your bike, but there's so many trails around here that they have put into this community. So it's really made for kind of more that active lifestyle. So that if you want to go hiking or you want to go biking, there's plenty of paths without you having to go on the road. So we're going to go into these townhomes over here. These townhomes, I believe, are in the $700,000 to $900,000 range, kind of depending on the floor plan. But they're great because they all have attached garages to them. That is something I love in a townhome. I hate when you have to park across the street or you have to park, you know, a 5-minute walk from your house. It's always an inconvenience. Being able to park in your garage, it helps secure your car. You have storage. It just makes a lot more sense. It makes it feel more like a single family home than a townhome condo. And I like that they have a little community garden here as well. It's always a nice little plus. It's right there to the right. Little play area to our left. And again, they have entrances on the right over there, right into the walking trail, so you can go on your nice little walk. And it connects down, so Gilroy has a big trail that goes along Christmas Hill Park, and it all connects down to that as well. So you can take that all the way to Lucasa, and all the way that goes to over by West Side Grill, and even further down towards the Gilroy Gardens. Sorry about that. Had a little brain glitch. Couldn't think of Gilroy Gardens there, but yeah. So it goes all the way down towards Gilroy Gardens as well. It's a very long bike/walk path. And straight ahead here is actually a little dog park. It's a nice dog park. Yeah. From my knowledge, I've taken my dog there once, and they didn't have any grass in it at that point. So if it's wet or muddy, they can get a little dirty, but it's not bad. It's nice having a dog park that close. And then we have, let's go right here. Here's some more homes in here, single family homes. And again, you know, since these are newer homes, a lot of them don't have giant yards. And that's just kind of how newer communities are built. They have to get so many homes in because we're behind building in all of California. And they have to fit so much homes in particular areas. So you're not getting a quarter of an acre or a half acre or even an acre. So you're getting, you know, a little bit smaller lot sizes. But again, if you find that premium lot that has a great house on it, it's fantastic. So it's about finding those sort of what fits you best, let's put it that way. Some people are okay having a small yard because they would rather not have to deal with all the landscaping. They would rather just enjoy the yard, maybe have a dining set out there, and not have the maintenance with it, which I completely understand too. Especially if you're moving up from a condo, having a big yard is a big step up in a lot of responsibility that takes some getting used to. Even having to buy a lawnmower sometimes. I'll show you how this cuts right into Christmas Hill Park and right through there to, if you want to get to downtown or even get to the freeway from here. So this is now 10th Street. Or I'm sorry, is it 10th Street or is it considered Miller? Yeah, so this is actually Miller, not 10th. Sorry about that. But really pretty through these trees in here. And then we come out on the other side, which is Christmas Hill Park, which is where the Gilroy Garlic Festival was forever. It was actually on both sides. They're now doing the Gilroy Garlic Festival at Gilroy Gardens. They did it for the first time there last year, and this year they're doing it there again. So this brings us out to Uvis Park Drive, and if you take this, it kind of comes around to 10th Street. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit about Glen Loma Ranch. If you have any questions, please reach out in the comments. Happy to answer any questions. If you're thinking about relocating or just moving in the Gilroy area, all my contact information is in the description below. Please reach out anytime, and I'm happy to answer any questions you might have. See you guys in the next video.